page talking about I'm gonna show out. It's just my life. You can't get mad. Get the off my page. Tell me I'm gonna show out. I ain't no show out. I earn my shit the hard way.
And I'm gonna state that emphatically. But just as emphatically, I'm going to remind everybody it is my opinion because of what I feel about him, what we believe and what we don't. So long as we concede that we have no way of knowing definitively what the truth is.
Tensions erupted on social media when Floyd Mayweather confronted Stephen A. Smith during a heated Instagram live session, following explosive allegations that Mayweather was involved in a staggering $420 million scam. The undefeated boxing legend, known for his lavish lifestyle and sharp business moves, didn't hold back as he directly addressed Smith's recent comments that questioned his financial integrity. With thousands of fans tuning in, Mayweather fiercely defended himself, insisting that the allegations were baseless and fueled by jealousy and misinformation.
Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
He went even further, citing rumors that Mayweather may have been the victim of a $402 million scam related to the Manhattan real estate deal. Smith proposed the question many are now wondering if Mayweather really is a billionaire. Why is he still fighting guys with no professional boxing pedigree in venues that feel more like spectacles than sport?
Smith has recently expressed strong criticism regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr. financial claims, especially in light of allegations surrounding a $402 million fraud. Smith questioned the authenticity of Mayweather's reported wealth, suggesting that his lavish lifestyle and continued exhibition matches might indicate financial instability.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
He emphasized that Mayweather's extravagant spending habits, such as his $1.13 million Super Bowl suite and a watch collection valued at approximately $100 million, could be unsustainable without substantial income sources. Smith's commentary reflects growing skepticism about Mayweather's financial transparency and the potential consequences of his spending patterns.
So my next guest is arguably the best professional boxer in history, or certainly the most financially successful boxer. Retiring with a 15-0 pro record, he has taken the world of business by storm with that same singular focus and drive. Joining me now, boxing legend and one premier nutritional supplements founder, Floyd Money Mayweather. All right, Floyd, it's great seeing you, my man. I interviewed you 10 years ago before your last fight, and we played a short clip of it, and you said, listen, I enjoy being a villain. Here's the thing. You crafted a persona, and you used it for success in the ring. You've used it for success out of the ring, and I saw this interview in Forbes where you talked about the things that it takes to be successful, and it's still working for you.
I had a great team, just doing my homework, took my time, very, very smart, and I'm saying I wasn't the only one that was smart.
Right.
Smith has been critical of Floyd Mayweather's decision to continue fighting after retirement. Speaking after Mayweather's exhibition bouts, Smith argued that Floyd, being one of the greatest boxers ever, should be more selective about who he steps into the ring with, He said Mayweather's exhibitions against lesser-known opponents were tarnishing his legendary legacy and making the sport look like a spectacle rather than real competition. Smith emphasized that not everyone deserves to share the ring with a fighter of Mayweather's caliber.
Well, let me get to you, because I understand that you have retired. You're 50-0. You walked away from the game. You made a lot of money, but you did make news sometime last year when people were talking about you returning. Now, you're 43 years old, okay? You made more money than any boxer in history, but I'll be damned if you're going to be on this show and I ain't going to ask you, are you thinking about coming back, Floyd Money Mayweather, with the Terrence Crawford, with a Manny Pacquiao still fighting, with Errol Spence Jr., who got in a car accident, and God bless him, thank goodness that he's okay. But there's a few cats in the welterweight division. I want to know where your head is at as it pertains to you.
During his appearance on First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, Floyd Mayweather gave an in-depth look into the business side of boxing. He explained that his success wasn't just due to his skills in the ring, but also his ability to control the financial aspects of his career. Mayweather stressed that while many fighters focus only on winning belts, he focused on securing ownership, smart negotiations, and maximizing profits. He proudly highlighted how he became his own boss, creating Mayweather Promotions and ensuring he kept the lion's share of his fight earnings, changing the blueprint for future athletes.
To Teofimo for doing what he did, but I mean, once again, we can't judge a guy. A guy is not great because he won one fight. To become a legendary great fighter, you must continue to go out there and beat good fighters and beat great fighters.
So, Floyd, what I mean is promoters are siloed with networks. We know who's where, right? So we're not even just asking purely about Teofimo, because, of course, you're right. It's difficult for business reasons to cross networks, cross promotion, all that stuff, right? Everyone wants what they want. What we're really interested in, at least I'll speak for myself, I believe Stephen A. as well, is that the best fight the best regardless, just as fans. And you're saying you're willing to sit down with other promoters on different networks and see if those fights can happen. Teofimo or someone on DAZN, doesn't matter to us. That's very, like, from the boxing fans' point of view, that's what they want to hear.
Smith, known for his fervent sports commentary, offered a detailed analysis of the May 2nd, 2015 bout between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. Prior to the fight, Smith predicted a Mayweather victory, citing his superior size, reach, and defensive skills. He believed Mayweather's ability to control the pace and distance would neutralize Pacquiao's aggressive style.
When you can't hit somebody, it demoralizes you. Manny Pacquiao actually looked like he quit. He looked so frustrated, so demoralized, because he got so schooled. He trapped Floyd Mayweather against the ropes. 1 minute, Floyd Mayweather is doing a rope-a-dope. The next minute, he'll grab him and he holds him, because that's what Floyd will do. He tried to trap him in the corner. Floyd kept escaping. Floyd was sitting there right in front of his face. The next thing you know, he was gone. Manny Pacquiao connected on 19% of his punches. 81% of his punches. This speed demon that y'all were talking about. This dude with the hands so fast, so much faster than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more skilled than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more powerful than Floyd Money Mayweather, was hitting nothing but air. He got essentially embarrassed, not because it was literal embarrassment from the perspective that
During the fight, Smith observed that Mayweather effectively executed his game plan, utilizing his jab and footwork to keep Pacquiao at bay. He noted that Pacquiao struggled to land significant punches, while Mayweather's precision and defense dictated the bout's rhythm. Smith acknowledged that while the fight lacked the anticipated fireworks, it showcased Mayweather's technical mastery.
He said, when we were on the phone talking, Manny Pacquiao said, I'm a congressman. I have opportunities after boxing is over. This is all that he does. He literally said, what if I lose? He said that to me. And I was like, what? Those words came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth. He is saying that he will take a 45-55 split. He will take the 45%. He is saying that he has capitulated to any and all drug testing mandates that you have incorporated. He has called you out. I'm saying because of the Manny Pacquiao I saw yesterday, that Floyd is ducking. Because
Stephen A. says ducking.
Well, I have to, only from this standpoint. He's saying whatever it takes. Please get in the ring with me.
In the aftermath, Smith addressed criticisms regarding the fight's entertainment value, emphasizing that Mayweather's approach, though less flashy, was a testament to his boxing intelligence. He argued that Mayweather's performance solidified his legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats, demonstrating that dominance doesn't always equate to knockouts, but can also be achieved through strategic prowess and ring generalship.
You fought against Manny Pacquiao, you fought against Floyd Mayweather. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. It's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. He didn't do anything to me, so I didn't really feel his punch. They punch the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather.
What about speed?
Speed, it's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao he'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast. I think both guys might be the same. What would have to do with Pacquiao?
Stephen A. Smith has been vocal about the 2017 boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. He acknowledged the spectacle's entertainment value, but emphasized the disparity in boxing experience between the two fighters. Smith noted that while McGregor displayed confidence and aggression, his lack of professional boxing background was evident against Mayweather's seasoned technique. He highlighted Mayweather's strategic approach, which capitalized on McGregor's inexperience, leading to a 10th-round TKO victory. Post-fight, Smith praised Mayweather's ability to adapt and control the bout, reaffirming his status as one of boxing's greats. However, Smith also expressed concerns about the trend of crossover fights, questioning their impact on the sport's integrity.
Well, I got to give Conor McGregor credit for lasting this long. He deserves a hell of a lot of credit. He never fought professionally as a fighter, and to last as long as he lasts deserved a lot of credit. I thought he won the first 2 rounds. I think it was the 8th or the 9th round I had even. Outside of that, Floyd Money Mayweather stalked him tirelessly. He kept coming. He was blocking a lot of shots. He was making him miss a lot of shots. Didn't quite understand why he was turning his back to him and putting himself in a position to get chopped in the back of the head. I guess he wanted to expose the fact that Conor McGregor might, just innately employ UFC tactics or whatever the case may be. But in the end, I just thought that Conor McGregor was out on his feet. He got out of gas. He was taking some good shots, no doubt. He was hurt. But more than that, he was exhausted. He had never been in a boxing match. UFC 5-minute rounds is entirely different than 12 3-minute rounds. Floyd knew that, obviously. He's an expert at this. You came into his domain, and he worked it against him by making sure he punched himself out.
In a recent exchange, Floyd Mayweather addressed Stephen A. Smith's critiques regarding his financial status and business decisions. Mayweather, known for his confidence both inside and outside the ring, defended his legacy and financial acumen, emphasizing his strategic approach to boxing and business. He highlighted his ability to generate substantial revenue through exhibition matches and other ventures, asserting that his financial decisions are calculated and beneficial. This interaction underscored Mayweather's commitment to controlling his narrative and showcased his perspective on maintaining wealth and relevance post-retirement.
But we were in Jacksonville, Florida. The Philadelphia Eagles were playing the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I go up to Floyd. You can't play around with Gaddy. You gotta take him out. I'm just telling you, we in the VIP section. Floyd grabs me, pulls me closer to him. Ain't no motherfucker with 6 losses beating me. Ever forget that?
Yeah.
I said, what? He said, I said, ain't no motherfucker with 6 losses ever beating me. Watch. I said, fine, I'ma beat you. Fight was in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I flew back from Jacksonville, and I went to Atlantic City for the next week for the fight. And Floyd beat that brother. Oh, he's so bad. It was bad. Floyd hit that brother with like 6 straight rights. I said, oh my God, just picked him apart.
Smith has been vocal about the strained relationship between Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr., describing it as increasingly toxic. Smith has highlighted the growing tension, noting that Davis has publicly criticized Mayweather, accusing him of attempting to control his career and limit his opportunities.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
This discord became evident when Davis chose to part ways with Mayweather Promotions, seeking greater autonomy over his professional path. Smith emphasized that while Mayweather played a significant role in Davis's rise, their mentor-protege relationship has deteriorated, with Davis feeling constrained and Mayweather unwilling to relinquish control.
When is Gervonta Davis going to go somewhere in the pound for pound? Anui deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? He deserve to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Mayweather Jr. played a pivotal role in Davis's victory over Ryan Garcia on April 22, 2023. Despite their professional split in 2022, Mayweather's influence remained evident. He provided strategic guidance, emphasizing defensive tactics and exploiting Garcia's vulnerabilities. Davis executed this plan effectively, delivering a decisive body shot in the 7th round that secured his win.
Nobody would do business with you if you act like this.
But it happens a lot in boxing, though, right?
Oh, yeah,
it
because
seems to be
it's
common in
strategic.
boxing. Yeah.
Floyd was telling him all these things.
Floyd's given this counsel to
Yes.
Gervonta.
Who do you think is telling him to do the rehydration clauses and not, putting all these stipulations on me? You can't do this, you can't do that. The ring needs to be this size. It's Davis Garcia. It's not. But all these things were all by Floyd.
Smith has been openly critical of the 2021 exhibition match between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. He expressed that the bout was detrimental to the sport of boxing, emphasizing that Logan Paul, lacking a professional boxing record, should not have shared the ring with a legend like Mayweather. Smith argued that such matches undermine the sport's integrity and the achievements of seasoned fighters. While acknowledging the entertainment value and the significant attention the fight garnered, Smith maintained that the event prioritized spectacle over substance. He believed that Mayweather's participation in such exhibitions could tarnish his legacy and set a concerning precedent for future boxing events.
A wrestler. I didn't see this coming, especially after I watched you fight Floyd Money Mayweather in the boxing ring. I thought that's the direction that you was going to go in, Logan Paul, but here you are, a big part of the WWE these days. Talk about that, how you feel about it, how it all happened.
Man, it's crazy. I didn't see it coming either, Stephen A. Smith. I really didn't. I was invited to do a wrestling match, a tag team match against the Mysterios for WrestleMania, and I think halfway through this match, I hit a move that was kind of a spit in the face to the Mysterios. It was in reference to Eddie Guerrero. I was on top of the rope, about to jump off to do my first ever frog splash in the WWE, which is now kind of my move. And I hit this little Eddie Guerrero shimmy, and the crowd goes crazy, but they're all boos, right? and everyone backstage lights up because, in the WWE universe, boos are fantastic. Boos are great. Cheers are great. Silence is bad.
Smith has been vocal about his disapproval of Floyd Mayweather's post-retirement exhibition matches, particularly criticizing the caliber of opponents Mayweather chooses to face. Following Mayweather's chaotic exhibition bout against John Gotti III, which ended in a brawl, Smith expressed his frustration, stating, "When you're that great and you're that elite, not just anyone deserves to be in the ring with you, even if you are retired."
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
He emphasized that Mayweather's legacy is being tarnished by these matches, suggesting that such exhibitions are more akin to entertainment spectacles than legitimate boxing contests. Smith believes that Mayweather should reserve his appearances for worthy opponents who have earned the right to share the ring with a boxing legend.
Floyd Money Mayweather retired from boxing 50-0. That individual that he was fighting right there is the grandson of the late infamous mobster John Gotti. I am not aware of John Gotti III having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see just anybody on the basketball court playing against LeBron James. He won't do it. He doesn't have to. It's a waste of his time. You might see footages of Dwayne Wade training his son. You don't see Dwayne Wade playing against just anybody. He's not doing it. You haven't earned that privilege. It's a privilege to be in the company of greatness, in their venue, in their habitat, in their specialized home, per se.
What are your thoughts on Stephen A. Smith's recent comments about Floyd Mayweather's financial status? Let us know in the comments.